welcome to Career TV. Today is a very special recipe, very common to all Indians out there, and that is how to make a soft chapati at home. So let's take a look at all the ingredients we'll be using for this recipe. Okay, the flour is the secret ingredient. So there's many varieties out there in your Asian grocery market or in your local Indian store. When you go there, each packet varies. So there's multigrain, there is whole wheat, there is buckwheat. There's so many varieties out there, and you could choose whichever one suits your preference. I am using an Ashirvad brand whole wheat atta. Atta means whole wheat flour. So for that, I am going to be measuring out 2 cups. So this is how we roll in a normal day. We buy the big 50-pound pack, and I'm sorry I'm not picking that up right now. So I usually pack it into a small container like this, or jar, mason jar, any airtight containers, and we just use this for a weekly basis. For that, I'm using a half cup measurement because my measurement cup is the 1 cup measurement is too big to get in here, so that's why using a half cup. Also help with the water. It doesn't have to be really hot water or warm water, and for that matter, you can use regular water. So there you got it. 2 cups of whole wheat flour, and then we need to season this. Already wheat has a bit of flavor, saltiness, so I'm just adding just a tiny bit, a teaspoon or so. And then we're also going to add 1 tablespoon of oil. Oil is of your choice. Any one of them, vegetable oil, canola oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, no problem. Choose whichever one you want. We're going to give this a whisk, just a smash. Run your fingers through. Okay, make sure that our salt and oil is well incorporated in our atta. Some things you just have to get your hands in. Simple as that. There's no way out. You could use a food processor or a KitchenAid stand mixer, but this is something that we enjoy making every day. Especially if you had a very frustrating day, this is the time to release all that pressure. No harm done to anybody. Okay. So this is all done. Now I have about 2 cups of water. We won't need all of it, so slowly just add in. So I just used half cup right now. To make this soft dough, you could opt out and use butter instead of oil. You could use ghee for that matter. I am lactose intolerant and I can't have that, so that's why I am sticking more towards the coconut oil, vegetable oil, that kind of stuff. It depends on my mood at that day. So right now I'm using vegetable oil. So this is actually multi-grain Ashirvad whole atta, and we're going to add a little bit more water just to form that dough. In case by accident you pour in extra water, just add more flour to it. Nothing crazy. Okay, and it's going to form a dough really fast, so just work around it. As you can see, I have used almost 1 full cup. There's remaining 1 cup left there, and this right now you feel sticky, but that's okay. You're going to let this sit. You don't want to disturb this. It just needs to absorb all the moisture, and it's going to become very soft. And we're going to roll out the dough and make small balls and roll it out, make it into a chapati, and I'll show you. So let's knead. This is the time to use your elbow pressure and elbow grease, as Lini would say, and just knead. So you just take the end, push it in, and switch like so. Okay, just like that. You're making a bowl, and then you press it down with all the power that you got, and then just knead. No, you don't have to use all the power. It's just, it becomes so soft. Once you knead your dough so well, it becomes really soft. soft chapatis. So as you can see, our dough has come to a nice soft. So soft meaning, okay, when you press, your fingerprints will go in just like that, and it's slowly coming back up. Okay, that's the consistency that we want. And to prevent this from drying out, we're just going to pour oil at the top so it doesn't dry. Okay, you could totally skip this step and actually just keep a warm towel on top of it and pop it in your microwave so it's not in an area where you will bump into it. Okay, so I'm just going to cover this and keep it aside for 10 minutes or so. Okay, using a saran wrap, you're just going to keep this nice and tight. Okay, our dough has been resting for 10 minutes. Let's take a look. This is a tawa. For any of you who may not know, our dough is very soft, very soft. Now this is the container that I usually reserve my chapati flour. We usually consume chapati 3 or 4 times a week. I try to switch things around with fried rice, noodles, rice, whatever, depending on the mood, the kids' mood. So that's why I said 3 to 4 times a week we have chapati. Now we're going to just knead one more time, making sure we're going to make it into a log form and see how soft this is. See, it's like a baby's bottom. Next, just form this into a log. Okay, and just my hand pressure is what I decide. How big of a bowl do you want? Okay, so I have formed our dough into small lemon-sized balls here. There's about 15 balls that you can make from this measurements. That's 2 cups of atta, 1 cup of water, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, vegetable oil, whichever choice of oil that you want, and that's it. Now we are going to use the rolled balls into a paratha style or chapati style. So take your bowl, roll it in some flour, chapati flour, atta, and onto your chapati roller. Okay, so we just dusted our counter and started rolling. Feel free to reach out for more flour in case if you feel this is sticking to your board or surface. You could use a countertop, you could use any of your choice, cutting board. The diameter and the thickness is all according to your desire. So just get few of them ready before you start your stove. And then what you can do next is that shake off any excess flour that is on it and keep it aside. Let's continue with the rest. Okay, our pan is nice and hot. So if each parathas or chapatis that you take, shake off all the excess flour and place them onto the tawa. Just let it be for the first 15 seconds or so, and you'll see the small bubbles. So as you can see, there's color change right here. It's already cooking. So now we're just going to wait a couple seconds. That color has changed. Now we're going to flip it over. Okay, so that means next is either you can use a spatula or a paper towel just to press it down so that it's going to help puff up. Once we are done with this stage, then what you're going to go do is take your chapati, place it right on top of your stove, and it's going to puff up even more, giving you a tandoori effect. See that? We're going to keep it aside in an airtight container. Just like that, we're going to place more. get them all done. So at this time we could also drop in a few drops of ghee or butter. Alright, we just finished all our chapatis. We made a total of 15 of them, and they're super soft, as you can see. Very soft. Serve this chapati with chicken curry, egg curry, peas masala, vegetable masala. There's so many curries that is so well combination with this chapati. So I hope you will try this traditional chapati at home, and I'll see you next time on Curry TV. Thank you. Bye.